I thought it would be a good idea to create a video so you can see how we are converting units of measure here in class. We're going to be using this method for the next several days and beyond to convert units of both distance, units of capacity, and units of mass, which makes it pretty powerful. In order to do this, we need two things. First of all, we need to know our conversion. So a conversion table or conversion chart of some sort is good to have. And then we've been using a T-chart for all of our conversions. The power in that is that it works for converting any type of unit. And I'm going to show you how that works. So we have an example here where we're being asked how many feet are in 12 yards. So the first thing we want to do is identify, for example, the two units that we're being asked to convert. We have feet and yards, and we're going to put those first into a T-chart. So we're going to draw that T-chart, and on one side we're going to put our feet, and on the other side we're going to put our yards. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our conversion chart, and we're going to find here on the second line that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. And we place that into our chart carefully so that the 1 yard is under the yard column and the 3 feet is under the feet column. It does not really matter which side the yard is on, which side the foot is on, but it does matter that we get that basic conversion right. Because that basic conversion is going to tell me that 3 is the magic number. It's going to be the rule for converting between feet and yards. So up at the top of my chart, I like to put a little R, and then I like to put that 3 is going to be our rule. Now, sometimes we'll multiply by 3 and sometimes we'll divide by 3. The next step will tell us which of those two operations we're going to choose. So I go back to the original problem and I look they're always going to give us either feet or yards. In this case, they gave us 12 yards. So the yards are going to go into our table. I'm going to put them under the yards column, and I'm going to put them right here because it's 12 yards that we're looking to convert. And that means that this box here over here is the missing amount. We want to know how many feet are in those 12 yards. Well, in order to know whether to divide or multiply by 3, I'm going to take a look at my chart. I'm going to take a look really at my basic conversion. When I look at my basic conversion right here, I notice that this side of the table has the lower numbers and this side of the table has the higher numbers. So if I want something on this side of the table, I want a higher number, which means that my rule, the only way I'm going to get a higher number at this point is to multiply by 3. So the expression that's going to give me my answer is I'm going to take this 12 and I'm going to multiply it by my rule, 3, and that's going to give me 36. So 12 yards is the same as 36 feet. Let's do one more example, and let's do this example with a different type of measurement. We're going to do this with a capacity measurement. We're going to be using cups and pints. But the good news is that the way we start is the same. We're going to start with our T-chart. I know I want to change cups and pints, so they're going to go into my T-chart. And now I need to find my basic conversion. Well, this is a different type of capacity chart, and we were using this one in class. And if you can zoom in on one of these little sections here, what you'll see is a letter P, which stands for pint. And within each pint, there are 2 cups. So that tells me that 1 pint is equal to 2 cups. And this chart is one that we used in class, so the kids kind of like it. There's a story that goes along with it, and it helps them. Next, so I know from my basic conversion that my rule is going to be a rule of 2. I don't know exactly multiplication or division yet. That comes next. Finally, I'm going to take look back to my problem and see that there are 6 pints that I need to change. They go under our pints, 6, and this is the amount that I need. So again, a multiplication rule or a division rule? Well, I've got to look at my chart, and I know on this side I have, for example, the 1. On this side, I have the 2. So my smaller numbers are on this side. My larger numbers are on this side. And since I want a number on this side, a larger number, I'm going to be multiplying by 2. So the expression I need to evaluate is 6 times 2, which is equal to 12. And therefore, there are 12 cups in 6 pints. I hope that this video helps you understand the reasoning behind the using of the T-chart and its simplicity. And good luck.